His motion to dismiss is denied. His motion to release is granted. He'll be released on supervised release.
In a Clark County, Washington courtroom on July 22nd, a judge let Cody Hart out of jail. He was charged with felony assault in Washington. Hart is now charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. He's accused of shooting and killing the Meadows at the Heartland Inn in Meadows. The couple ran the inn, and the community loved them. Hart, who's from Washington, was staying at the hotel at the time of the shooting. New at 6, I obtained a recording of that July 22nd hearing in Washington, some of which you just heard. As we reported yesterday, an evaluation found Hart wasn't competent to stand trial for his assault charges in Clark County. So Judge Robert Lewis ordered Hart go to the state psychiatric hospital in March for 90 days to restore competency. Hart was waiting in jail until a bed at Western State Hospital opened up. 127 days after the judge's order, he still sat in jail. In this July hearing, the defense asked Hart be let out because he was assaulted in jail and was waiting too long to get transported to Western State. The lead prosecutor tried for months to get Hart into that hospital, but he told me yesterday a bed wasn't open. In this July hearing, another prosecutor who was in place of that lead prosecutor told the judge they expected Hart to be transported just days after this hearing on August 1st. They asked the judge to push the hearing back until then to see if Hart did in fact get admitted. Take a listen to the judge's decision on this.
The court has reviewed this matter extensively at the request of the defense and given the state ample opportunity, both from its local representatives and from the state of Washington, to provide an explanation as to why, despite repeated dates when they indicated he would be transported, Mr. Hart has not been transported for competency restoration. I do this with some reluctance, as the charges against Mr. Hart are very serious. He's charged with a Class A felony, assault in the first degree. Apparently, however, the seriousness of his charges is not sufficient for the state to place a priority upon his competency restoration. I simply can't continue to hold him on the expectation that maybe someday they'll come pick him up.
I also obtained court records earlier today which show a potential motive for the shooting of the Meadows in Meadows. This arrest warrant affidavit from Washington County, Idaho, shows Hart told a detective he went through drawers inside the Heartland Inn looking for socks he thought belonged to his children. A man and woman told him he couldn't go through other people's rooms. Hart told detectives the 2 people, quote, snatched everything from his hands, making him feel like a thief. Hart said this made him angry, caused him pain, and he felt the couple was like Bonnie and Clyde. The affidavit says a deputy was called to the inn where he talked with Hart and then left. The shooting happened 24 minutes later. In the affidavit, detectives say Hart told them he went to the front counter and shot the man and woman, which we later learned were the Meadows. The Adams County prosecuting attorney filed a notice of his plan to seek the death penalty for Hart, saying the murders were especially heinous or cruel. Hart, meanwhile, is in jail without bail. A status conference is set for October 17th.